Hey Aaron, this is Chris. I'm 14 and I'm from Iowa, and I've been skateboarding for quite some years, like 6 years, since I was like 8, and I just haven't learned much. I've just been kind of ollieing and riding my board a lot, but never really interested in learning tricks. So I'd like some help on my my backside 180s and front 180s. So here we go.
Awesome. So thanks a lot for sending your video. I really do appreciate it.
There's my ollies.
Cool. First ollie looks good. Second ollie a little bit off to the side, but overall I think you got it. Cool. That was great.
Backside 180.
Boom. Super close on the backside 180. So obviously on that one you were leaning too far forward. Too much of your weight was on your right foot. But yeah, especially that first one, I was really surprised at you're getting the full pop, getting good rotation.
And now the front side 180.
Cool. Usually the front side 180 goes before the back side 180. You got that one. You got that. That first one was really good. You had it fully rotated around.
Sometimes I think it's the sliding of the foot, but I don't know. Like that.
That was great.
Now don't get me in on it. And that's it. Thanks. Hope you can help.
Awesome. So again, thanks a lot for sending your video. It was great. So here's the lineup here. Riding basics, how to ollie, front side 180, back side 180. You flipped around the 180s, but it's totally fine. Actually, you're very close on both of them. You're actually doing great. You just have to practice, and then you're going to master it and get them both fully down. Cool, so I'm going to cover some of the basics here. These apply for both of the 180s. Obviously, you're just going to be turning in a different direction. So the thing that you have to work on here is throwing your head and shoulders and swinging those arms around. So it's a point of pivot. So when you pop up, you ollie, and your head and your shoulders already have to be turned. Some of the ones you were doing this, and some of the ones you weren't. Obviously, some of them you fully rotated, and some of them you didn't. So as you're popping and sliding your foot up, you have to have your head and shoulders already turned. So it's that motion of getting used to turning your upper body beforehand, so that by the time you pop up, then your foot is going to slide up, and then your back foot can come around. And you have the ability to turn because your upper body is turned. Cool, so for the backside 180, it is the exact same thing other than the fact that you're turning the other direction. Now there is a little way to cheat both of these 180s, and that's to practice landing on the front and then pivoting. But obviously you have to be careful with that because, for example, on that one where you slipped out, you had too much weight on your right foot. You're goofy, same like me. Like if right there I had too much weight on my right foot and I was off balance, then I would slide out. So you have to be careful with that, and you have to practice just doing a nice little pop. Start out with just a nice little pop if you're going to do the pivot. But it's good because then later on, even when you're trying to pop up and do the full rotation in the air, then as you're turning around, you still have that, I'll call it a safety net of being able to land on that front foot and be able to pivot around. So that'll help you out a lot. I also, just by watching your skating, I would suggest loosening up your trucks. Loosen up your trucks. At first it's probably going to feel really weird and you're going to be like, Aaron was totally wrong. I should not have loosened up my trucks, but do it. Trust me. Loosen up your trucks, ride around, get used to it. Do some ollies, and then after you get used to that, it's going to be a lot easier. You're going to be able to land those tricks more solidly and just get it down better. So that's the advice I have for you today. I hope that I gave you enough little steps there that you can progress. And yeah, the main thing again is just keep on practicing because you're super extremely close. There's no major thing you need to change. Cool, so for any of you guys looking to master skateboarding in all of its parts, check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It will help you learn fast.